That $5,000 course is putting yourself in position to purchase a Bentley. Even if you don't want to purchase one, I'm trying to show you the value. $5,000 puts you in position to purchase a Rolls Royce. Notice I'm speaking rich words. And many of you know that I'm telling the truth. I give an example, Debra Day knows, because she was, what was you averaging a month, Debra Day? Okay, let's start here. If you understand compounding. And actually, I'm just please pay attention. This is one of those I'm going to show you science and I'm going to show you math. When I say math, if you told me math back in the day, I'd be like, so I know how it is. But this is compound money math. Can you roll with me here? Please. We've been programmed as Black people not to understand this stuff. I'm trying to reprogram the program. That's why I started with Bentleys and Phantom Rolls Royces, because we're consumers. We like to buy stuff. And I used to think that was bad because I knew that I used to buy stuff too. Then I got broke. And I like, that's bad. Then I realized, no, that's good. That's powerful because we're consumers. But let's make the money first and then consume. And compounding a lot. I mean, if you understand compounding, oh my God. That's my mom speaking tongue. So when we got into the robot, because I understood compounding, matter of fact, I had everybody do a cash flow sheet. Can I have millionaire witness in the chat room? Can I have millionaire witness in the chat room? Please. Yeah. Somebody, okay, Mimi, I'm going to have you talk. I got to have you talk because maybe hearing your voice, see, Mimi, okay. Debra too, okay. Who was first? Mimi was first. Mimi, I'm going to have you talk. Now, when I told them to do the cash flow, 90-something% of the people, I won't say it was Mimi because I can't validate because we're so, do I got to do it? I got to do it. I mean, kicking, complaining, whatever. But they did it. Mimi, can you talk? Yes or no? Because I don't want to put you out there. Kicking, and I don't want to do it. But after they started doing it, it was like O to the M to the G. What? Can we really make this type of money? For real? And guess what? What they seen, they made. So I'm going to show it to you again. Ultra Black Spiritual, Rich Millionaire Queen, Mimi English, could you accept it?
Glorious morning, Ultra Black Spiritual Rich Billionaire King Mastermind Coach Mr. C.
Woo! I like the way you said that. All right. And now I want to be honest because I don't remember. But I know you're an honest woman. When I first told you to do the cash flow sheet, were you excited about it or were you kind of backing out? I'll do it because you tell me to do it. What was your energy?
I'll do it because you tells me to do it. Because
thank you for being honest. Because guess what? That's how I would have been. I'd be like, oh, okay, man, Mastermind Coach is telling me to do it, but I ain't overly excited about doing it. So as you started doing it, let's say after you got into the 6th month and you started seeing compounding, what was you thinking then?
Ooh, I was excited. And I was grateful that you told me to do it. And I couldn't wait to do it again.
Now, once you finished a year, what was you thinking?
Baby, I was doing it all the time. I was asking you, wait, can we do the cash flow? Okay, are we going to get a new cash flow? I need a new cash flow projection sheet. I was excited. Excited.
Okay. And can you tell, to be honest, it gave you focus because you reached the $1 Million Club. Did it help you manifest the $1 Million Club?
Yes, sir. It definitely did. It helped.
Please, folks, Please listen to her. Please, 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 please listen to this one. Matter of fact, that's not enough. Thank you. I'm gonna get Millionaire Queen Debra Day. Can you talk? I'm not sure if you can. Thank you, Millionaire Queen. Mimi, can you talk? Can you talk? Okay, great. Please listen. Now, these are $1 Million Club members talking. So don't just take my word on it. Black spiritual rich millionaire queen bee Debra Day. Could you accept? So,
Grateful, joyful, wonderful, powerful Saturday.
yes, it is. Now, I kind of remember, but I'll let you tell. When I first told you to do the cash flow sheet, were you like, oh, overly excited, or did you just do it because I asked you to?
I just did it because you asked me to do it. Absolutely.
Okay. So after 6 months of doing it, what was your thought process?
After 6 months of doing it, I was so excited.
And
I
then,
was so excited.
and then after,
I was so excited. I started seeing those numbers increase. I couldn't believe it. I started thinking, okay, if I just do one, let me do one more. Let me just do another one. It was definitely quite the experience. And I was, Millionaire King Rodney, because you showed it, or you showed some of my hand when me writing it in hand. And he called me up directly after the training and said, what was the formula you used? What is that you and Mr. C used? And how did you send me over some pics of it? And so I sent him some photos of it, and then he started doing, he was like, oh my God, just unbelievable, because it's like, it allows you to manifest, because it takes your imagination. It takes you down that imagination road, and you're like, I wonder where I'm gonna end up at the end of this year. And then I wonder what it's going to end up at the end of that year. And then I wonder what it's going to end up at the end of this year. And it was just for me, because I am not one to sit up and do spreadsheets and, a lot of, technical things. I'm not that personality. I'm a bold personality first. And so I was like, okay, I was asked to do it and told to do it. And so I'm going to do it because I trust the process. And if you want what someone have, you got to do what they've done and get what they got. And I wanted what you had, Mastermind Coach. So there you go.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Since you mentioned Rodney, can you talk? For those of you who just got here, I got to catch you up. I'm showing how 5,000, let me go back here. Millionaire King Rodney, if you can talk, put yes in the chat room. Thank you, Millionaire. Ultra Black Spiritual Rich Millionaire Queen Bee Debra Day. Thank you. Ultra Black Spiritual Rich Millionaire King Rodney Nickens, can you talk? If you can, put yes in the chat room. Because I know you're out there doing some stuff. No? Okay. For those who just got here, I'm showing everybody how, oh, you can't, great. How to manifest 5,000. Why? Because if you manifest 5,000, that course that's worth 5,000. There's a course that's worth 5,000. There's a course, I told you the course is valued really at 25,000. Right? It's valued at about 80% off. But that 5,000 is equivalent to a Bentley. The 5,000 is equivalent to a Bentley. Now, if you look at the TMGIC moniker, to the left is imagination, to the right is using faith. I had imagination and faith. We had everyone start in September 2020. I'll repeat the story. I watched the robot for a year and a half. Then we got in for 5,000. Now, I added 5,000 every month. Some people didn't do that. They added it when they can. But our results were $1 Million Club members, which was over 100,000 a month. $650,000 club members was over 80,000 a month. $650,000 club members was over 50,000 a month. So those are incomes that could buy you a Bentley or Rolls Royce. And we started with 5,000. Now, to validate that we started with 5,000, could everyone put, who started with 5,000, could you put millionaire witness in the chat room? And that should be everybody, because everybody started with 5,000. So I got to remind you of what you accomplished. Thank you. Look at millionaire witness, millionaire witness, millionaire witness, millionaire. So the deal is, why can't we do it again? Why can't we do it again? Why can't we do it again? See, I already know we can do it again, but I'm addressing, why can't you not do it again? And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do it again. We don't have one robot, we got 3. We don't have one, we got 3. We don't have one trader, we got 3. In August, we're getting in all 3. I have a multiple of 6 right now to choose from. I'm watching right now. I'm telling you, if you watch Brad's video, you understand that we have, if you were here when Dina was here, brokerage company out of the Grenadines, you know about the traders. We got 3. I got a multiple of 6 and maybe 7 soon. I'm picking 3. And they're all total disclosure. You can look at them on the Forex exchange, everything. And they all compound. Listen to what I'm saying. They all compound. They all compound. They all compound. Millionaire King Rodney, could you accept?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me, Master Marco?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
So after 6 months, what was you thinking?
Oh my goodness! Like me and Debra Day said, when I called her, I mean, literally, I called her right after she did her cash grow and her cash flow in the manner in which she did it. And I called her immediately. I said, wait a minute. This is like the second, third time you done did this. I was paying attention, but I really wasn't paying attention. And then when I seen it, she shot me the letter, her form, I put my little flavor on it. And then I ran the numbers for 6 months and I ran the numbers for a year. And I called her back up. I said, man, do you know what we got ourselves into? She said, yeah, baby, I ran the numbers too. And then I called you up and you said, look, now y'all see what I was talking about. And when I tell you, when we ran them numbers, and then we just kept running numbers, Then I ran the numbers to 2 years. And I called, literally, me and Millionaire every day was up one night until 2 o'clock in the morning running numbers. And we was like, hey. And then you know what happened, Mastermind Coach? We hit those numbers way before we projected it. We hit those numbers way before we projected it. And I went back to Millionaire every day. I said, we hit these numbers way before we projected it because we like you said, right? Ignite. We put some TNT on that. And but yeah, so that's.
But I'm happy you were honest.
It was crazy.
I'm happy you were honest. The thing you said was very honest, and I appreciate you. You said I was paying attention, but I wasn't really paying attention until finally you paid attention. Because I know right now people are paying attention, but they ain't really paying attention. I'm trying to think that they're really So the people who ain't really paying attention, but they're paying attention, what do you need to tell them? Can you share something with them just so they can pay attention, please?
Yeah. Y'all better not sleep on this. Write it to ignite it and just follow what Mastermind Coach is saying because I promise you, like I told y'all, I was paying attention and I wrote some stuff down. But then when I really wrote it down and I really looked at it and I analyzed it, I was like, oh, ducky, what? I called me and I double day back up. I said, wait a minute, did you see this? She said, yeah, man, I seen the numbers. And then we called you up and we said, Mastermind Coach, do you see these numbers? You said, welcome to my club. I tried telling y'all. You said, I tried telling you. You said, Mastermind Coach, you said, look, I done wrote the numbers out. I looked at them. I studied them. Now, welcome to my club. I was like, wait a minute. This is crazy. And then again, like I said, Mastermind Coach, I remember when you hit the $30,000 club, I called me in a Debra day. I started screaming. I said, "This thing is the $30,000." I you were screaming. And then guess who hit it next? We was just like, it was like popcorn. Over red and vodka popcorn. $30,000. $60,000. $65,000. $100,000 club. Every time you went up, guess what you did? You didn't have to drag us. We was running to catch up.
That's fact.
Everybody was running to catch up.
That's
You know,
fact.
it's an old saying that you can run with 2 or 3, but you can't drag 5 or 6. You didn't have to drag 5 or 6. All you had to do was you went first. And when we saw you open up that door, we was like, "Don't you close that door. We coming. We coming."
Mm. Mm.
And then it's just like a snowball effect, just like a domino. Everybody else just started. Bop.
And Mastermind Coach, if I could just add to that really quickly,
Yeah.
before when you first started looking at the robot, you had a conversation with me and you said to me, which I had never heard you say this before since you had retired from the other opportunity that we were in. And your words were, I will never forget it. You said, "I am going to destroy this." And we seen you destroy some business. We seen you destroy programs. We seen you go all the way to the tippity top of some programs. And so it had been some years since you had, gone into retirement. And since you were, you said, "I'm not going to recruit. I'm going to do my business. And this is what I'm going to do." We were doing business funding. And so it had been a minute since you were out there in the field using that type of language. And when you said, "I am going to destroy this, and those who follow me the closest will win." Oh, man, I said, let's go. Just said he's going to destroy this. And that means that's serious business right there. That's serious, some serious, ultra black, spiritual rich business millionaire talk.
Can I say this real quick? Can I say this in my Arsenio Hall Coming to America voice? She ain't lying. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. She ain't lying.
All right. This is a very important question for both of y'all. After you really did it and wrote it, because we're going to have not right now, because I want to wait people to get in, because once you get in, it's going to be more impactful. So we'll do it after August. But after you guys wrote it down and you went through it, do you believe it helped you manifest it even faster? First you, Rodney.
Oh, most definitely, Mastermind Coach. When I wrote that joke down, and I looked at it and I studied it and I looked at it again, I wrote it again. It was something about writing it out that it just went into it seared my subconscious mind. And then my subconscious mind went and found ways to get money and found ways to add to my trading balance. And it was like magic. It's like Lucky Charms, magically delicious, but it's not magic. It's manifesting. This is what you do to manifest. You have to write it down. You have to write it to ignite it. Period. There's no getting around it. You can try to do it on your phone and look at it on your phone and this, that, and the other and all that. But when you write it and you writing it, I ain't even gonna go there, but you write it in a certain color that it sears it into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is working on your behalf 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether you like it or not. And I love the way my subconscious mind worked on manifesting those numbers that I wrote out.
Well said. That all said. How about you, Debra J? When you wrote it to ignite it, do you believe it helped you manifest it even more?
Oh my God, just listening to him bring back emotions. It brings back emotions. And I don't know, some of you on here know that school was not my favorite thing, okay? And math was not my favorite thing. But when you're talking about writing those numbers and that money math, I became addicted, literally. And you know what? Yes, the answer to that question is yes. I know without a shadow of a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, that by writing it, it helped me manifest because it increased my already high dopamine in my system. And so, guess what I do now? I refer back to those numbers. I got my book right here, my purple leather binder book. I have my book right here. It never leaves me. And I open up my book and I see those numbers and I flip the pages and I see where I was. Because if I see where I was, then guess what? I can always go back there. So it helps me, but it also is helping me. It helped me think, but it's also helping me now because once you do it, guess what? You could do it over and over and over again. Back to you, Mastermind Coach.
Woo! So those are 3 strong testimonials. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Multiplier Spiritual Rich Millionaire Queen Mimi, Multiplier Spiritual Rich Millionaire King Rodney, Multiplier Spiritual Rich Millionaire Queen B. Debra Day. I'm going to show you the numbers. You don't have to write them down now. I'm going to show you based on 10,000. Why am I showing you based on 10,000? Because the goal is to get you 50,000, and then the goal, we didn't have multiple funding sources when we first, we only had one, and it went twice. It went to 20, then another 20, 40. This one has the capabilities going to 250,000. And we started with 20. This one has the capability of starting you with 50. Okay. So I'm going to break it down. If you had 3 robots at 10,000 apiece, that's 20,000 you have left if we go 50. And then we go another round to get another 100,000, another round to get 200. Are you understand? But it all starts with 5,000. We didn't have all this that y'all got now. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have AJ like you have now. We did have John, and John did a great job. Now we got AJ, and we got Jabari, and we got Mr. C, and we got Derek, and we got Brad, and we got Michael. I understand. We got, they could talk about 10x. We got 100x more than what we started back then. I'm about to show you the money. Before I show you the money, we're going to break it down. I got to get your head right. Okay. I am and I have gratitude for is a spiritual rich millionaire gift from God. You got to understand your gift. Also, the story is this. In August, before we started, I always promoted I am, I always promoted I have, but I never put the words together. And I never put them on a gratitude sheet. And in August of 2025, before we started, I used these 5 powerful words and also these 3 principles. I am is a principle. I have is a principle. Gratitude is a principle. And I believe it to be a spiritual rich gift from God, a spiritual rich millionaire gift from God. Why do I believe that? That's my business. And if you believe it, that's your business. See, all you got to do is believe it. If you say, yeah, this is a spiritual rich millionaire from God, don't care what YouTube say, don't care what Facebook say, don't care what mama say, don't care what daddy say, don't care what friends say.